What's your definition of leadership, and do you only relate the term leader with someone who actually trains people or coaches people or is a speaker, motivational speaker, or maybe anybody who knows how to make the people follow after him or her, or not actually follow but to make a roadmap for all the people to get clarity in life and to guide them, be their supporter, push them to the end till the time the people don't actually get that fire within them. So is it only about leadership, or do you actually know that leadership is not just about these things, but leadership actually means that you need to know how you can live your life on your own terms, that you are not dependent on anyone. You know how to control your own things, you know how to balance everything in your life, or if not balance, at least you know that today these are your priorities, and no matter whatever happens, you will be able to live your life on your own terms. So if this is something which interests you, or if you would love to know the 3 principles of leadership or the 3 mandates of leadership, then this video is absolutely for you. Hi, my name is Gargi Arya, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to the place where I help you to design a life which you can be proud of. And if you are someone who is kind of regular to my channel, then I welcome you back again. So the first thing that we all need to understand, being the part of leadership, is that a leader is the one who sees the things, who sees the situations as it is and not worse than it is. Can I ask you a very simple question? If something happens in your life, how do you actually see it? Do you see the situation in the same way as it is happening, or do you actually create a whole big complex about it, that this is what this person did to you, or this is what happened to you, and rest of the things? So the first thing, as a leader, and if you are stepping up into the energy of a leadership or into the energy of leadership, then you need to understand that a leader sees the things as they are and not with fears, with their own securities. Because can I tell you, two of the biggest fears that people have is, first, fear of not getting what they want, and second, fear of losing what all they have. And mostly all the fears that we hear about, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, criticism, all these fears, they come into these 2 categories, where you are afraid of losing what all you have in your life right now, and the second is where you are operating from a fear or from a place where you are scared that what if you don't get what you are wanting to achieve in your life. And when we see things from these 2 perspectives, from these 2 fears, then what happens is we make everything in our life so complex that we actually start getting these feelings that why am I even here on this earth, that will I not be able to succeed in my life, and all the things that you say to yourself. Life feels so complex, life is hell, life is too hard. All these come from a place when we are operating from our own insecurities, that we might lose something in our life. And one of the things that we need to understand is, there is nothing to lose, there is nothing to gain. All you can understand is there is always progress. Change is automatic, change will keep happening, you can never resist it. But the only question on a daily basis that you need to ask yourself is, did I improve 1% today from whatever I was yesterday, from whoever I was yesterday? A lot of people say that it's all about 5% improvement on a daily basis or 100% improvement, but that's not true. Just improve 1% on a daily basis, and by the end of the year, give yourself this challenge that by the end of 2024, every single day you are going to constantly upgrade yourself from your previous version, and then see the person you will become on the at the end of the year 2024. You would be awestruck. You would be is this actually me? So That's the first principle or a mandate of a leader. The second thing that we need to understand is a leader is someone who sees things better as they are. So a leader is someone, if you feel that, like we all know how to make things so complex, we all know how to make things look so big than they are actually. But the second thing, if you are getting into the energy of leadership, you need to understand that the second mandate is you see things better than they are. There are situations in your life where you might feel, nothing is working out, there is no hope in your life, and whenever you try to think or see life from a different perspective, all you get is again the cycle of negativity, again the pattern repeats and all of those things. But the second rule as a leader that you need to understand is, don't only experience your life, be an observer in your life. Let's say if you have had a fight with someone and you don't know how to control your own emotions, you don't know how to control your anger, you don't know how to control that negative feeling. So what you need to understand is, once you experience this pain, once you experience anger, frustration, stress, any negative emotion, after this, I would love for you to see the same situation from a perspective of an observer, where you are not experiencing that thing but you are actually observing thing. And you can ask yourself, in this situation, what advice would my younger self would give me, and what advice would my 80-year-old version would give me? Because can I ask you a very simple question? In your life up until now, you might have had situations where you might have felt that maybe I think that I would have done better, or maybe when you look back in your life, there might be certain experiences where if you see them from today, you feel ki what did I actually do? What mad person was I that, why did I actually react in that way? But one of the things that you need to understand, whenever you get such kind of situations, just know if you would know better, you would have done better. At that point of time, you only had that much understanding. If you look from a perspective of who you are today, that's still your younger self who did it, right? So forgive yourself, because you only had that much knowledge at that point of time, and so you acted that way. Right now, maybe you are a little awakened, maybe you are a little experienced in your life, and that's why you feel कि whatever you did in your past, it was somewhere you still have a regret. So just know that whenever you are going through these things, as a leader never asks himself or herself that I am having regret, I am having these kind of insecurities. A leader always tries to find out the message in the mess, which means what's great about this. If that situation in my life never happened to me, would I be able to become who I am today? Like, when I started, initially I never saw my depression in a good way, because it's absolutely like when you lose people in your life, you are like, why did they go away? Why did it happen? But today, if I see it, I know if that wouldn't have happened, I would not be here speaking to you. If that wouldn't have happened, I would not become the person I am today. So it's like every negative situation, when you will actually self-reflect, or when you will actually reflect back, you will start finding reasons. Give yourself this, challenge, like whenever something happened with you in your past, today you make the time to take every negative situation and at least write down 50 good reasons why it happened with you. And can I tell you, if you feel that, Gargi, how will I be able to find those reasons? You can find them. It's only about, you just need to take out time for yourself, and then just put on some meditative music and start writing down, start observing, because where if you can see negative things, you can see positive things also, but it's only about where you choose to focus on. And the third mandate as a leader that you need to understand is, make it the way you see it. Make it the way you see it, not your mind sees it, not anybody else sees it. Let's say something has happened with you, make sure that you are seeing it the way you want to see it, and you are not including any judgment of people, you are not including any opinions of people, you are not getting, it's just like a leader listens to his own gut feeling. And I don't know, a lot of people operate from their mind, but if your mind, one of the things that I personally recommend is that follow your heart, follow your gut, follow your intuition, because they know better than your mind where actually you need to go in life. And the moment you will start listening to your heart, abhi tak you might be listening to your mind, but just try, give a chance to your heart, and when you will start operating from your heart, you will start finding the real happiness in your life. No matter, even if it's a bad situation, even if it's a worst day, even if it's the best day, if you know how to live your life in the most happiest way, you also know you need to feel every worst emotion, right? So I hope these 3 mandates are clear with you as a leader, because leadership is not only about people should follow you, it's never about people following you, it's just about will you be able to live, laugh and love fully? Will you be able to lead yourself first and then think of leading other people? Because first leadership is about self, second leadership is about other people, right? So I hope this video really helped you to understand everything, or at least a little part about starting or being in the energy of a leader. I hope you are going to apply this in your life one by one. Don't try to apply everything at once, and do share your comments with me in the chat box, and I would love to see it. Thank you so much. Bye.